What's up, everybody? Stephen A. Smith in the house. Sunday night, around 10 o'clock. Usually this isn't the ideal time to do Facebook Live posts, but I don't care. I wasn't coming on earlier because I was busy earlier handling some business, both personally and professionally. And then 9 o'clock rolled around on Sunday night, and I don't miss Power on Stars. I don't miss my man Amari Hardwick, Joseph Sikora, my man 50 Cent. I don't miss him. I'm telling you that right now. So it was automatic that I was going to have to watch Power first before I did my Facebook Live post to talk about a few things that was on my mind about this weekend and also coming into this week, the third week installment of the new debut, the new era for First Take with myself and my man Max Kellerman. Even though my man Ryan Clark did a hell of a job Friday morning, I got to give props where props is due. Ryan Clark showed up and did a tremendous job subbing for my man Max Kellerman. I really appreciate that. Watching Power tonight, just as an aside, watching Power tonight, and look, man, Lobos gave Tommy the order. He said, look, kill Phantasmo, talking about Ghost, Amari Hardwick, or I will kill the both of you and the girl and the dog. That's what he said during the finale for season 2 of Power. Turned around in season 3 and already killed the dog. So he's not playing, okay? You, Tommy, you got to handle your business. If you can't handle your business with that, then you got to come up with a plan with Ghost to make sure you handle your business so you don't get killed. It's just that simple, but it's a great show. Stuff a little bit too graphic tonight for me. I ain't going to get into specifics, but I wasn't down with all of that. Y'all watch it. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I don't want to see some of the stuff that they showed, but I definitely want to see how Tommy's going to handle that. It's one of my favorite shows. I mean, don't get me wrong, ladies and gentlemen. I still love my General Hospital. I'm a General Hospital dude. But that's daytime. That's soap opera. Nighttime is Scandal. I can't wait for that to come back on the air. And then, of course, Power. And I'm a Law and Order fanatic. So let me just throw that out there, get that out the way. Now that I got that out the way, a couple of things, a couple of news items took place this weekend. We'll talk more about A-Rod tomorrow because that's unavoidable. He's Alex Rodriguez. Next Friday is going to be his last game. I don't understand why it's taking that damn long. If you're going to retire. What the hell are you sticking around for another week and a half for? I don't understand the purpose in all of that. But essentially, batting .204, having a miserable season, looking like a shell of himself. Amazing what life is like when you're off the stuff that he was on, isn't it? But nevertheless, he still got 696 home runs. He's still number 1 all-time in grand slams, which is 25 in between RBIs, hits. He's top 10 in all of these categories. It's just hard to watch him, to sit there. You know that he gave his life to baseball. He's been in the sport of baseball for the last 22 years. But those crocodile tears that he threw out there, it's like, you sort of torn. Because again, they weren't really fixated on the whole steroids era, supposedly, when he was using. But at the same time, he was still using. And he's a 2-time abuser of PEDs, admittedly so, possibly more, possibly longer. It's hard to feel but so much. It's a struggle, okay? It just is. I don't know what to say. The man in me trying to have some empathy, he's trying to find an excuse to get him into that Hall of Fame. On the other hand, you can understand those that say, hell no. Bump A-Rod. Dude's a cheater. Hell with him, Stephen A. You can understand both sides. I'll elaborate on that a little bit more tomorrow, but that's just where I'm at right now with this. It's hard to gauge it. It's hard to know what to say. It's just hard. I'm a diehard Yankee fan. When I think about A-Rod, I think about that 2009 run to the World Series, the ALDS, the ALCS. He was a monster, batting over 400 both series. Then went to the World Series, only batted 250. But then I also remember 2012, 2013, last 3 playoff series he played in, 2 against Detroit Tigers, 1 against the Baltimore Orioles. He batted 111 both times against Detroit and 125 against Baltimore. In other words, he didn't show up, damn it. He didn't show up. And I've said all of this. I've said this so many times right over the airways. I'll say it to y'all right here, right now. A lot of people used to fret and lament over the fact that he was using PEDs. You know what I was mad about? I was mad about the fact that he obviously didn't use the damn thing into October. I mean, if you're going to cheat all the way, don't stop. And when the playoffs came around, he seemed to have stopped. Now, I ain't advocating cheating or anything like that, but if you go do it, go all the way. Swing for the fences, figuratively, proverbially, literally speaking. You're going to swing for the fences, swing, go all the way. Don't half step. And that's what he was doing, and that's what got on my nerves. That's what got on my nerves. But I'll talk about him more tomorrow, because it's hard to figure out where I'm at, where I'm going with all of this. It's just that it's like A-Rod, the tears. I guess it's my machismo or whatever. When I see dudes crying and getting emotional, something about me goes like this. Do you have to do that? But we all human beings. We all have our emotions. We cry. I mean, I've cried as a man. I know plenty of men that cry. But not when you cheated. And then you turn around, and after doing all of that here, you all, it's a tough day. But you getting your $27 million you owed over the last month plus next season. And you're going to walk away with every penny of that. Plus, you're going to be a special advisor to the Yankees thereafter. You better not go and play somewhere else, by the way. I agree with Wally Matthews in his column on ESPN2and You better not go play somewhere else, A-Rod, because that's going to be a problem. You go play somewhere else. All them sympathies, those tears, and all this other stuff, it's going to go right out the damn window. Ain't nobody going to be trying to hear what you got to say, because we're going to think that you the phony, fraudulent fraud that you are. Or that you came across as being, because I don't know you to be a fraud. I'm just saying. I'm just trying to, be nice about it on that level. Another item I wanted to talk to, I watched the Andre Ward fight last night. I forget the guy he's fighting against because the guy's forgettable. Andre Ward dominated the fight from start to finish. Hurt the guy with a few body shots. Andre Ward got sneaky power, got surreal big-time boxing skills. But I'm not going to lie. I root for my man who hasn't lost since he was 13 years old. Who, even when Floyd Mayweather was in his prime, Andre Ward was number 2, pound for pound, best in the world before he had to step away from the game due to his legal issues with his promoter. Andre Ward was no joke. And when I think about that, I say his boxing skills are supreme. But I look at Kovalev. Sergey Kovalev's a beast. And he's one of those dudes, no matter what your game plan is, everything changes once he catches you. That's my concern. It's the only concern. He can't outbox Andre Ward. I don't believe that. I believe Andre Ward will find a way to outbox him. I think Andre Ward will find a way to outsmart him. I think Andre Ward is that superior to anybody in the game today as a boxer outside of Floyd Money Mayweather. But I do believe that power is an issue here. And when they fight, whether it's November 6th or November 19th, it's going to be real interesting to see what transpires. It's going to be real interesting to see how stuff go down. Because I would pick Andre Ward to win that fight by decision. I can't see Kovalev getting knocked out. But I can see Kovalev knocking anybody out if he catches them. And that is my concern about Andre Ward. I wish him nothing but luck. But I'm concerned. By the way, it would be nice to see Triple G fighting him instead of fighting Kell Brook, who's 2 weight classes lower than him, coming up to fight Triple G. I was very disappointed in that decision by Triple G. I don't blame him totally because Saul Canelo Alvarez was supposed to be fighting Triple G, especially after calling him into the ring after he knocked out Glass Chin himself, Amir Khan. But then Canelo backed out, didn't want to fight. Now you got Triple G. He's fighting a smaller guy. I'm not saying he should go into the ring against Andre Ward, who's bigger and probably a superior boxer. But you don't need to fight some dude moving up 2 weight classes. I don't understand that about these dudes. This is the heavyweight division. I'm one of those guys, just so y'all know. I don't like seeing a heavyweight in the ring, 205, but he fighting somebody 240. I mean, if the welterweights and the middleweights and the light heavyweights and everybody in between have to meet a certain catch weight limit or a certain weight limit, why don't heavyweights have that same limitation? I don't like that. It bothers me. And I just want to make sure I mention that. Another aside, did y'all hear that the Hall of Fame game was canceled tonight because of field conditions? You're talking about the NFL, who brings in approximately 10 billion or 18 billion a year. You're talking about the NFL, the National Football League, a multi-billion-dollar conglomerate. You got a Hall of Fame game. You had weeks to prepare for this game. You trying to tell me you can't make sure a damn field is ready? It is just disgraceful. I mean, I'll say it with y'all. I won't even wait till first take tomorrow. That's just so disrespectful. I mean, it's ridiculous. You can't make sure the field is ready? You can't make sure the field is ready. And you spray paint in the end zone and stuff, and the cleats won't give because the stuff hardens like cement. You don't know that's a damn health hazard? That's just disgraceful. Everybody involved should be ashamed of themselves. Somebody should lose their job over it. That's right, I said it. And far be it for me to be the type of dude that's provoking unemployment. Lord knows I don't want that for anybody. But my God, come on. Come on. You're supposed to do better than that. I mean, Jesus. That's just disrespectful. Just inept. No excuse for it. Shouldn't be accepted. Plain and simple. Crystal Ross, I saw you. Hey, you. She said, hey, Stephen. Hey, you. DJ Seals, that's right. Disrespectful. Larry Nunez, apologize to Durant? Hell no. I don't owe him an apology. I didn't disrespect Durant. I know Durant's one of the top 3 players in the world. I know he's a superstar of the highest order. I understand all of that. What I got on Durant about, it wasn't about him leaving OKC. I got on Durant because I thought his move to decide to go to the team that actually beat him is the weakest move I ever saw by a superstar. Let me take this one step further. You saw how I had the theme for this Facebook post? It said life sucks sometimes. There's always a silver lining somewhere. It wasn't just about the Yankees because I'm a diehard Yankee fan, and now that A-Rod's leaving and Teixeira is going at the end of the season, he's retiring, and Derek Jeter has already retired, and Andy Pettit is going, and Mariano Rivera has retired. It's not that life stinks, life sucks because they're gone. That's not the only reason I headlined my post with that. It's also because of Kevin Durant's decision. You know why? Tell me where the suspense is at for this upcoming NBA season. Give me one reason to believe that the Golden State Warriors and the Cleveland Cavaliers are not going to meet in the finals again. Basically, y'all, I have no reason to watch. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love my basketball, so I'm going to watch it anyway. But in terms of suspense and intrigue, why bother until June? LaMarcus Aldridge wet the bed the last 4 games of his playoff series against Oklahoma City. Kawhi Leonard can't do it by himself. Pau Gasol ain't enough to change the fortunes of the San Antonio Spurs from what we saw last year. How they gonna be Golden State? Am I supposed to believe that DeAndre Jordan shooting 40% from the free throw line is going to be enough, or Blake Griffin is going to be enough to help CP3 to knock off the Golden State Warriors? Am I supposed to believe that? Am I supposed to believe that Mike Conley, just because he signed for $153 million, is going to be enough to offset Golden State? Am I supposed to believe Anthony Davis, who got $145 million, is going to be enough to offset Golden State? Am I supposed to believe Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum, 2 studs, as far as I'm concerned, are going to be enough to offset Golden State? Or Harrison Barnes with Bogut joining Dirk Nowitzki in Dallas, that's going to be enough to knock off Golden State? I'm supposed to believe that. In what world? Look, I want suspense. I want great NBA basketball. I don't mind an evil empire. I don't mind the balance of power shifted. But it ain't supposed to be that dramatic. It ain't supposed to be where a superstar joins with superstars. And don't give me Durant comparable to LeBron. LeBron went to Miami Heat team that was fresh off a 47-35 season. Chris Bosh, there were question marks about him. And there was still KG, Ray Allen, Paul Pierce, and Rajon Rondo in Boston. In this case, who's the obstacle for the Golden State Warriors in the West? Who? I don't see it. So stop. I don't want to hear that no more. So I don't owe Kevin Durant no damn apology. Get over it. Just get over it. I'm about to get on out of here, but before I do, let me respond to a few people on Facebook. Skylar Lone Fight talking about what up, Skip. Come on, you know my name. I miss my man Skip. Love him dearly. That's my dog. But I'm happy with Max now. And I'm good. Richard Kyle, Spurs, stop. Tell him Marcus Aldridge to prove himself. Milan Wick, Stephen A is right. Let him know the truth. Of course, that's why I'm here, baby. That's why I'm here. Jessica Smith, laugh out loud. I love it, Stephen A. You tell it like it is. Always, always rely on me to do just that. Smooth Ludi the second. The Bulls, really? D-Wade, Jimmy Butler, and Rajon Rondo suddenly going to beat the Cavaliers? Really? It's like that? You serious? You know better. Drake Page, the Bulls. I don't know what's up with y'all, but it must be the cold weather messing with y'all head. I don't understand y'all sometimes. I just don't. Adam Johnson, Cam Newton going to win it all this year? Probably. How about them Cowboys? Winford Street. How about them Cowboys? Whatever. They stink. Y'all are worst fans in American history. Y'all are delusional. You could go 1-15 and wake up the next morning. We gonna be all right. We gonna be all right. That's what y'all do. Y'all make me sick. I can't stand Cowboy fans. I should stop saying that I hate the Cowboys because I really don't hate the Cowboys. There's a lot of guys on that team I like, and I respect Jerry Jones. It's your fan base that I can't stand. Y'all are the worst fan base in American history. I can't stand y'all Cowboy fans. Y'all just make me sick. Sick. Can't stand the Cowboy fans. Y'all are worse. Juan Lim, Kobe gonna be head coach of the Lakers. I think Kobe thinks that's too small time for him. Ownership, yes. Coach, no. Armando Velasquez, F the Cowboys. Okay. Duncan Morgan, 2P in Cleveland, LeBron from President 2020. LeBron's not, actually, I take that back. I was getting ready to say he's not a politician. Damn it, he'd be a good politician. LeBron say and do the right things all the time, at least for public consumption. So you might have a point there. Shay McGrady, I love our mutual hate for the Cowboys. Yeah. Claude Bingham Mitchell, laugh out loud. Me too, bro. Hate the Cowboys. That's right. Keep it coming. Larry Florno Jr. Will Golden State Warriors lack a bench help them? Get knocked off. Who knows? Eddie Cardi, Ben Simmons next LeBron. If he can develop a jump shot, he has to shoot the perimeter shot a little bit more frequently. Ben Simmons is the truth, though. I love his game. I really do. David Bourgeon. What up, Stephen A? What's up, my man? How you doing? Let's see here. Jesus Ramirez. Knicks top 3 Eastern Conference. I think top 4 or 5. They're definitely going to the playoffs, but possibly going home in the first round. Could get as far as the second round, though, but that's all I see right now. Depends on the seedings. They have to avoid Cleveland. I think the Knicks could beat anybody else in the Eastern Conference because I don't see any clear-cut favorite, even though I would give Boston and Toronto an edge. Okay? Let's see. Kendron Cooper, loving the new duo. Stephen A and Max, keep it up. Respect what you've always done. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much. VD, that's your name? Vic to the Raiders. Why? For what? Why? Jerome Davis. Is JaVale McGee good for the Warriors? JaVale McGee ain't good for anybody right now. He's 7 feet tall, can jump out of the gym and never developed his game. There's just no excuse for you to be that athletically gifted with that size and you never developed your game. Something's wrong with that picture. I don't know what it is, but something's wrong. Michael Armstrong, hey, Stephen A., what do you expect from Russ and OKC? I expect Russ and OKC to make the playoffs. I expect them to win about 45 games. I expect Russell Westbrook to be the league MVP. You heard it here first. Dominique Dent, thanks for always standing up for what is right. Show the Cowboys some love. I appreciate you telling me to stand up. Thank you so much. I try to do that all the time. Cowboys ain't getting no love from me. Get over that. Kyle Borley, do you miss Skip? Yeah, I miss Skip. Anytime you have a friendship with a dude for 20 years and you worked with him every day for 3 years, you're going to miss him. Of course I'm going to miss Skip, and I wish him nothing but the best. PJ Rankin, Stephen A. for president. If I didn't have to run for the election, I'd do it. I think I'd be a damn good president. Stephen A. for president. What would I do if I were president of the United States? There's a few things that I would do, to be quite honest with you. I definitely wouldn't be speaking against immigration as fervently as some have. Okay, I'm a fiscal conservative and a social moderate, so I'd figure out a way to make sure that the economy got stirring without raising people's taxes all the time. But I would be dogged about national security too. No joke. No question about that. I don't play that. You know what I'm saying? You mess with the American people, you messing with the wrong people. That's how I look at stuff like that. But that's me. Sab Jackson. Nah, bro, whatever. Tavern Jackson, the Bulls, homie, what you think of them, and do we get DeMarcus Cousins? If the Bulls got DeMarcus Cousins, whole different ballgame. If you had D-Wade, Jimmy Butler, Rondo with DeMarcus Cousins, I'd pick y'all to be in the Eastern Conference Finals against Cleveland. Easy. John Rodella, get rid of the Cowboys. Will you president impeach them from the NFL? Good idea. Good idea. Do I think Ray Allen should come out of retirement? Yes, he's one of the great shooters. Robert Putnam, Browns are asleep. I'm telling you, Stephen A. Oh, stop it. You got RG3 and Josh Gordon. They ain't got a damn thing else. Stop. That's a lie. Jeremiah Moses Robles, show out my name, please. There you go. Manuel Romero, you the man, Stephen A. What do you think about my man Devin Book out in Phoenix? Talented, good. Bobby Jones, are you a Republican, Stephen A? No, I am not. I am a registered independent on purpose because I don't trust either side. I don't go for that. You know, I'm about right and wrong, and I'm about what's best for the country. I'm not about partisan politics. If Michael Bloomberg was running in this election, he would get my vote. That because I'm a registered independent. I believe that the public sector and the private sector, there are roles for both of them to play. And there's good both of them can do. And I do think both go to the extreme, both on the left and the right, which is why I'm an independent, because I consider independence the middle of the road. We take into account what's best for the country, not what's best for our party. That is why I am a registered independent. Jeffrey Golston, Eric Braden is the man, such as yourself, two legends. Eric Braden is a personal friend of mine. He plays Victor Newman on Young and the Restless. He is the man. The greatest ever. Arguably so. But Maurice Bernard, a.k.a. Sonny Corinthos at General Hospital, is right there with them. By the way, I was out there a little more than a week ago taping my latest segment. My character's Brick. I have a recurring role on General Hospital. And I was playing Brick. And my episode is coming on in a couple of weeks, and so I'll let y'all know when to look for that. But you can look for Brick again. They say my acting is kind of smooth. Hey, you know, I'll let y'all be the judge for that. I'm just trying to be all I can be, you know. I'm a henchman for Sonny Corinthos. You know, he's going to let me start doing some dirty work for him. I want to be a mobster of the soap operas. Not in real life, but the soap operas. I love that stuff. Absolutely, positively love that stuff. David Rivers, thanks for being real, my brother. I'm always real. Love y'all. I got to get on out of here. Got to get some sleep so I can get up in the morning and I can be there tomorrow for First Take. ESPN2, 10 a.m. every weekday from 10 a.m. to 12 noon. And remember, I got an announcement to make that involves y'all, the fans, and First Take. I'm not going to do it now. It's going to be in a couple of more weeks, but it's coming. Get ready. Stay tuned. I'll let you know then. Stephen A. signing off until another day. I'll see y'all tomorrow on ESPN2, 10 a.m. Peace and love.